What's up guys? Join me as I put the Realme C61 to the test and see what one of the most affordable smartphones of 2025 offers for just $100. Finding a budget smartphone that doesn't compromise on its quality or features can be a real challenge. You often have to make sacrifices, whether it's a lower resolution display, less versatile camera system, less storage, or a weaker processor. The Realme C61 is a budget-friendly option packed with features, but can it deliver? One of the biggest challenges consumers face when shopping for a budget smartphone is finding a device that meets their needs without breaking the bank. You want a phone that can handle your daily tasks, take decent photos, and last a full day without recharging. But more often than not, you end up sacrificing one feature for another, leaving you with a phone that's just okay but not great. Another major hurdle is the sheer number of options. With new budget smartphones hitting the market each month, do you go with an established brand or do you take a chance on a newer player like Realme? With its impressive specs and affordable price tag, the Realme C61 caught my attention. Moving on to the good stuff, the Realme C61 comes in two colors: Sparkle Gold and Dark Green. Both are equipped with an octa-core chipset, a 6.74-inch display with a refresh rate of up to 90 Hz, a 50-megapixel AI rear camera, a 5-megapixel selfie camera, a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, and a 5000 mAh battery. I got the dark green version with 6GB RAM and 256GB of internal storage. In the box, besides the device, you get a SIM tray pin, a clear silicone case, a safety guide, a quick start guide, and a USB Type-C cable. The design of the Realme C61 feels familiar from the flagship models of other manufacturers, with nice rounded corners and chamfered edges that provide a good grip. The glossy rear plastic panel will surely attract fingerprints, but using the included case should fix this concern. Laying the device on a flat surface will not be a problem, as the 3-lens camera system has a low profile. With a resolution of 1600 by 720 pixels, the IPS display has a screen-to-body ratio of 90.3%, 560 nits in high brightness mode, and comes with a pre-applied screen protector. The bezel at the bottom is slightly larger than around the edges, and at the top middle section there is a selfie camera with a punch hole design. The middle frame is most likely plastic, as there are no visible antenna lines. On the right hand side, the Realme C61 has the volume and power buttons, with the power button also serving as a decently responsive fingerprint sensor. And on the left there is a SIM tray. There is no secondary microphone on the top, while on the bottom there is a 3.5mm jack port, a microphone, a USB Type-C port, and a downward firing speaker. With a weight of 194 grams and a 20:9 aspect ratio, you will enjoy content consumption on the Realme C61. The phone is also a great option for gamers on a budget. The processor is powerful enough to handle demanding games, and the display is responsive and smooth. It's not a gaming powerhouse, but it's capable of handling casual gaming sessions. To check the temperatures during more intensive tasks, I played some games for 30 minutes each, with 30 minutes breaks in between. I read the internal temperatures using the CPU Monitor app and external temperatures using a thermal camera. I took the readings at regular intervals of 2 minutes. With a single bottom-firing speaker, the sound quality leaves much to be desired, but when it comes to loudness, it can pack quite the punch. Looking into the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer for my wife. Also, because of its location, you might sometimes cover the speaker grill while holding the device. The rear dual-lens camera system of the Realme C61 uses a 50 megapixel main sensor complemented by a 0.08 megapixel auxiliary one. In good lighting, the main sensor produces images with high contrast, vivid colors, and remarkable sharpness. In low light conditions, the camera's performance declines, resulting in images with noticeable noise and less detail. The night mode improves image quality by enhancing sharpness, detail, and contrast, while reducing noise and maintaining color accuracy. The portrait mode uses the secondary lens to produce a background blur effect, allowing the subject to stand out. Although the effect is usually smooth and natural, edge detection can occasionally be imprecise, especially around fine details such as hair. Video recording is limited to 1080p at 30 frames per second. While the quality is adequate for casual use, the absence of stabilization can lead to shaky footage, particularly during movement or in low light conditions. The Realme C61 is equipped with a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. In favorable lighting conditions, selfies are likely to be acceptable but may lack detail, with colors appearing natural yet somewhat washed out. The basic edge detection for background blur may not always be precise, resulting in hair and fine details being awkwardly blurred or cut off. The supported 720p at 30 fps video recording has no stabilization, which makes the footage shaky. Also, the audio capture is decent but nothing exceptional. The selfie camera on the Realme C61 is adequate for casual social media use, but it may not meet the needs of those who prioritize front camera quality. If you want sharper selfies with improved low-light performance, you may want to consider a phone with an 8 megapixel or higher front camera. The Realme C61 is a game changer in the affordable smartphone category. It's got some impressive specs, a great display, and a long-lasting battery. But the standout feature of the Realme C61 has got to be its 90Hz refresh rate display. Whether you're scrolling through your social media feeds or playing the latest games, the Realme C61's display is sure to impress. So what's the verdict? Does the Realme C61 offer the best value for just $100? Sure, it's not perfect, the camera could be better in low light and the software can be a bit laggy at times, but for the price, it's a great choice. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any thoughts on the Realme C61 or suggestions for other budget smartphones you'd like me to review in the future, please share them in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out our store crayonroshu.com. Take care.